Ask most people, what do they want in a partner? They'll tell you right now, oh, I know exactly what I want in a partner, but they really haven't truly sat down and thought about what characteristics would I look for in a person if I was going to pick a partner to spend my life with. And if you look at what they want and you look at their past relationships, you'll see that all the people that they've been with do not have the qualities that they say that they're looking for in a partner. So if you were looking for a partner and you were looking for these characteristics, what would define the woman that you're looking for? Somebody who's kind, somebody who's caring, compassionate, maybe patient with you. Maybe she has standards for you and the man that she wants. Maybe she has to be able to see your potential, see who you are, and push you to be that if you need it. But that shouldn't be all the time. A man should be self-motivated, self-driven, as much as humanly possible, which should be about 99% of the time. Is she nice to everyone, or is she just nice to you? Personally, I don't want a woman that's nice to every single man that comes by. I want a woman that's nice to me, though, but has the ability to be a bitch if she needs to be. Do you like a woman who's able to lead other women? Or do you like a woman who's more passive? Passive, passive-aggressive, or aggressive? There are 16 different personality types: introvert, extrovert, intuitive, sensor, feeler, thinker, perceiver, judger, and any one of those combinations. So there's 16 different personality types. What type of personality would your woman have? Would she be the same as you, or would she be the opposite of you? They say opposites attract. I don't disagree with that, but I believe opposites attract in people who are not well. That's why they're looking for the opposite of them, because they don't like who they are. Me personally, I love who I am. I've become the man I always wanted to be. So if I see some of the qualities that I have in a woman, I like that, because I know what those qualities mean characteristically and internally, spiritually. So I like to see some of those qualities. Would she be a combination of passive, aggressive? If so, how passive would she be? How aggressive would she be? But not passive aggressive. Nobody likes passive aggressive. To the point where someone would pretend like everything's okay, but hamstring you in the background. If she was working, what kind of job would she have? What type of woman would she be in her workplace? What she would do for a living really says a lot about her character and who she is. And everybody needs a goal in life. Every single person on earth has got to have a purpose, or they're lost and searching. So what would her purpose be? Or what would she feel that her purpose is? And would you support her on that? Is she outgoing and energized by other people? Or is she more internal? Does she like to be alone? See, people say they know what they want, but they really have not sat down and wrote it out or put a lot of effort into it to really define who they would look for, who they would be with, and what things you're willing to compromise on. I'm never going to meet somebody who has everything that I want, but we all grow and change. Hopefully we grow together instead of apart. So if you truly sat down and thought about all these characteristics that you'd like in a woman, you'd really tell a lot more women no that come up to you, or women that you approach and talk to and see who they are. If you really studied women's personalities and characteristics, you would be telling so many women no. If you had any kind of standards for yourself, you would walk away from 99 out of 100 women that you talked to or got their number. Because to be honest, 99 out of 100 of these women out here are garbage. Game playing, lying, manipulative, emotionally abusive, they're garbage. You would walk away so much more, and you would be doing the next man a favor by letting her know that you ain't no simp and you're not going to compromise on your values. So she's going to learn that she needs to act right in order to get a good man.